I wonder whether Birmingham can match your ambitions, and actually equally, after hearing Gary speak as he did there, whether you can match theirs.
Yeah, I think for myself, firstly, to get back into English football is great. It's obviously what I've wanted to do, and to be honest, I've had opportunities over the last 4 or 6 weeks at other clubs as well to do that. But I think since speaking to Birmingham and seeing the ambitions of the club, where they want to go, where they want to get to, excited me. And I want to be successful. It's clear that the club want to be successful, and everything we spoke about really was very similar. So it was a really easy decision once I'd spoke to them on coming into the club, and really I'm just really excited to get going. Happy to be back, a bit jet lagged still. I haven't been back for long. But just excited to get going, and really look forward to the first game, because we have got work to do, a lot of work. And my first training session today with the players, which it will be a bit different to what they've been used to, but it's an exciting time, and I'm delighted to be a part of that.
You say jet lagged. A little bird told me you were at the training ground before 7 o'clock this morning. Is that right? That's
yeah, I couldn't sleep. That's why.
Really?
No, yeah, of course, and I think it's important that, you know, as a manager, you set examples to the staff, and you want to be in, and you want to be there ready. And of course, there's a lot of preparation as well to go into the job, which goes into the job. So it's that's part of the role, and that's something which I've always done is get in early and make sure all the preparations are right.
Gary specifically didn't mention the two words Premier League there, but he's given you a 3.5-year contract, which is a big show of faith for any manager. Let's be honest, it's pretty rare these days that managers get a contract of that length of time. So what is the goal? What's achievable for you in that 3.5 years, do you think?
Well, that's the goal for the club. For myself is to get this club back to the Premier League. Of course it is, and as Gary said, I think there's a lot of work to be done throughout the football club. I really enjoy developing players, developing senior players, but more importantly, developing young players as well from the academy. And we've had 2 lads training with us today from the academy, and straight away wanted them up with training with us, because I want to see where they're at. I want to try and develop players as quick as I can. And but the Premier League is where we want to get to. It's an ambition of mine, it's an ambition of the clubs, and we're putting everything in place to make sure we do that in the near future.
I wonder what you've learned from your coaching role so far at Derby, which was a real baptism of fire, let's be honest, and then the experiences in the MLS as well. Unusually for you, you're taking over a team that's doing really well, they're 6th in the Championship, so does that make it easier, does that make it more difficult, does it give you more optimism?
Yeah, of course, it's more pressure as well, which I love. I love the fact that we're in a good position. I love the challenge. I love the pressure of it, and that's something I've dealt with since I was a young kid. It's coming through at 16 years of age, and so that's not new to me. What it might be new to is some of the players. So my job is to make sure I get them ready for that, and really get them ready to go out and be successful. So it's the position we're in. We've got tough games coming up, which I can't wait to go into, and really just get the team out on the pitch, on the training pitch, get them working on how I want them to play, but also get the mentality, the mindset right to really be consistent in this league. It's so important that you're consistent, so I'll do everything I can to make sure I do that.
Gary, if I could ask you a quick one, please. Your statements and the statements of the ownership here have made it very clear that you want Birmingham to be a commercial powerhouse. Do you feel that's the only way to compete and to move forward? You've got Wayne Rooney and Tom Brady in your stable now, 2 of the most influential and famous sports people in the world. As a result of that, can we expect the man sitting alongside you to be given some significant investment in January in particular to try and give that promotion push a boost?
Yeah, it's a good question, Rob. You know, ambition is always determined by how much you're willing to put on the table, right? Unfortunately, there are rules and regulations that prevent some of that, and you know, they're all well documented, aren't they? And every league in the world is confronting the same challenge. What I think we've done though is built an organisation that is prepared to support the manager. So be very, very astute in our recruitment process, but also at the same time ensure that we're building the infrastructure to support the team, the facilities to support the team, and as you've seen, the owners are investing millions in that area. When it comes to the players and the team, that's going to be clearly Wayne and Craig Gardner determining what that should look like. But as you know, Rob, better than anybody, you have to grow your revenues. That's a preemptive issue in football. If you don't grow revenues, then you're going to limit your capability to succeed.
Good man, thank you. Wayne, last one from me. One of the most famous images that we have of you is as a teenager at Goodison Park with that T-shirt. You know which one I'm going to say now, don't you? Once a blue, always a blue. Kind of fits now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I always had this plan, so... no, of course, and obviously a different club, but... and throughout football, players move on, managers move on. That's a normal way of life in football, but... I can't wait to get started with Heirs of Law, with the Blues, and I'm ready, I'm committed, I'm ready to take this club forward and excited by this challenge and be back in English football and back with having the fans singing again at the stadium, which is something a bit different I haven't really experienced in the last 18 months, but no, just really happy, excited and looking forward to taking this challenge on.
Thanks, man.